Huh? Hey, I'm tryna win. I'm tryna win in the 716 and I'm making it big. I wanna live. I think I'm ready to.
Yeah. I think I'm straight.
Yo, what's good, man? It's the Easy Pinch Out Podcast with your one and only host, Glory Boy, here with another special, special guest in the building.
What's good, yo?
Come on, bro. You got. Nah, we gotta do this shit again. Yo, what's good, man? It's Easy Pinch Out Podcast with your one and only host, Glory Boy, here with another special guest in the building.
Yo.
Yes, sir.
Yo, bro, what's good?
What's good, bro? This is the second time I've had you on my podcast.
I believe
right?
so too.
Because the last time it was Canisius College at the dorm.
No, this is the third time actually. Third time.
The third time.
And then the other one that you did in Cincinnati.
Oh yeah, third time. Yeah.
Third time, yeah.
Yeah, facts. Oh shoot, the one in Cincinnati was crazy. Huh?
Caused a lot of drama on my end.
Yeah, it did cause a lot of drama, a lot of disagreements and so on.
But good valid points though. So
I know.
Can't take it away from them.
That's the whole point, bro. That's why this platform is here, to have people expressing their opinions freely.
Right.
Because it's something that we can all learn from.
100%. It's like it's either you speak up or you don't get fed.
That's it. Closed mouth don't get fed.
Yep.
Simple like that. But yeah, so today is actually gonna be different. It's not gonna be more about just us having conversation on just certain topics, but we're actually gonna have things to actually react to. In terms of as of right now, it's a lot of things going on in terms of in the political world.
Mm-hmm.
The United States election day is coming up. You feel me? So we're gonna kind of look at things that's going on, things that's been trending, and we're just gonna speak on it.
Okay, that's cool. Let's do it.
Based on our personal opinions. So for those that's watching, so it's like this. We're going to give our opinions, so as much as you can go ahead and just comment in the comment section, say what you want to say. We're going to respect this, so please respect our opinion. And you ready, bro?
Born ready.
All right, so the first video that I wanted us to take a look at is President Biden, mistakenly calling Vice President Kamala Harris Trump. That is crazy, as a president that's running against another president. Yeah. Making that mistake can really screw you real bad.
Yeah, it's crucial. It's how about we react to the video and then we'll
right. Are you ready, man?
We'll get to my opinion.
Let's go ahead and talk about this video. Yep.
Mr. President, your political future has hung over the NATO summit a little bit this week. Speaker Pelosi made a point of suggesting that your decision on whether to stay in the race was still open. George Clooney and a handful of lawmakers have called on you to step aside. Reuters is reporting tonight that UAW leadership is concerned about your ability to win.
UAW just endorsed me, but go ahead.
Thank you. My question for you is, how are you incorporating these developments into your decision to stay? And separately, what concerns do you have about Vice President Harris's ability to beat Donald Trump if she were at the top of the ticket?
Look, I wouldn't have picked Vice President Trump to be vice president, but I think she was not qualified to be president. So let's start there. Number one. The fact is that the consideration is that I think I'm the most qualified person to run for president. I beat him once, and I will beat him again. Secondly, the idea, I served in the Senate a long time. The idea that senators and congressmen running for office worry about the ticket is not unusual. And I might add, there are at least 5 presidents running or incumbent presidents who had lower numbers than I have now, later in the campaign. So there's a long way to go in this campaign. And so I'm just going to keep moving, and because, look, I got more work to do. We got more work to finish. There's so much, we made so much progress. Think about it. Think about where we are economically relative to the rest of the world. Name me a world leader who wouldn't want to trade places with our economy. We've created over 800,000 manufacturing jobs, 1.5 million. So things are moving. We got more to go. Working class people still need help. Corporate greed is still at large. The corporate profits have doubled since the pandemic. They're coming down, and so I'm optimistic about where things are going.
Bro, what is your thought on that? Basically, the video. I mean, before I go ahead and speak, I want you to go ahead and just tell us what you think, what you thought about it.
All right, I'm gonna have to touch a couple points that kind of stood out to me, right? First things first, he did say that there's a lot of work to be done, and he's not wrong about that. There is a lot of work to be done. He mentioned economy, he mentioned jobs, he mentioned things that are not that supposedly America is very much successful in. However, I'm not going to say I agree with every single point that he made.
Okay.
Reason being is I'm based in Cincinnati, Ohio, right? As right now, but I'm Buffalo raised, very proud of it. And I've seen struggles here in Cincinnati here in Buffalo, and in Cincinnati as well, where I'm currently at, right? The economy is not getting any better. Let's call it what it is.
All right.
He doesn't want to face it, That's the one part that I say I can agree with Trump's facts a little more than Biden's. Our economy is very, very poor right now.
Yeah, I mean, I could really say the same thing about that, bro. Our economy, it's in a bad position right now in terms of like what's going on. There's wars going on in different parts of the world, and you've seen what Biden have done so far. Sending money, billions of dollars to those different countries. I understand when a country is part of the NATO, when a country is an ally, you have to support.
100%.
You have to support. But based on what we have been seeing so far, the support amongst your own people is being dismissed. Like you're not really seeing that as much. In terms of like me graduating college, I graduated college with student loan. I'm not saying like my student loan passed everybody else. Thank God my student loan is $7,000. Like I could really flex on everybody and tell them like $7,000. That's my student loan. But at the end of the day, he promised he's gonna basically eliminate all student loans from every student. And as you know, when we do graduate college, you want to go into corporate world. You want to work, you want to make money, but you have things to pay for, and a lot of those things that keep you behind economically is student loans, not being able to find a job. As soon as you're done with college, you have to find a way to do better for yourself, so a lot of those things. But also, let's not forget the part where, because the main focus on this video, the reason why we actually brought this video up is because he called Kamala Harris President Trump. And what do you think, like, people are going to look at that and kind of like, judge him based on that, for running for president again?
You see, when you're running for presidency, you're a leader. You're leading a country, Let's just put it in a corporate perspective, right? There's board of directors. They elect the CEO. CEO hires the remaining of the team. Okay. But if the board is already screwed up, then the whole company just falls apart. Him being the head, he's doing something that he doesn't want to admit, but I personally think maybe back in the days when in his prime, he could have done a better job. But as of right now, I don't think he has the mental capacity to lead a country of this magnitude with the changes that this world currently brings. Right. Again, I'm not taking it away from him as being a good politician or a bad politician.
Yeah, bro, you can't take that away from him.
I can't. He has a track record behind him.
Right.
But, with just, there's other instances where he called the president of Ukraine,
Putin.
Putin.
I keep saying Putin.
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 You know,
Yeah, yeah, that's crazy
and
too.
and that alone is like, wow.
We're gonna actually watch that video too and see how he got to that point. And I know President of Ukraine is pissed because you calling me my enemy. That's literally my enemy, bro. Like I'm really fighting this dude right now, and you gonna call me him?
And he tried to backtrack it, but the internet is very fast.
That's a fact.
Stay undefeated, So
Fast.
it's like it's these little factors that turn into big. And right now, Biden's biggest competitor is not even Trump, but it's the public opinion itself.
That's it.
And he doesn't understand that he's too focused on this little back and forth that they got going on. But little does he know that Trump is literally winning the public opinion. And he's falling right by. He's exactly where they want him to be.
No, that's a fact, bro. And also, I want to ask you. I mean, you mentioned that Biden, he's got to a point where like his mental, how can I say, capacity is not to lead this country, going forward again. Like, would you say the same thing about Trump? Because I mean, they're close in age. You know? So would you say the same thing about Trump or?
Well, see, there's things that I agree with Trump, but I'm not going to say that I necessarily agree with everything that Trump is doing.
Okay.
One of the biggest points to me is immigration, right? I have a background. I come from an immigrant family, and so do you. Right?
Everybody,
So
damn near everybody in the United States is an immigrant.
you get what I'm saying?
Exactly.
I mean, I think he's probably an immigrant too. Who knows? Shit.
Oh, he is, because his grandparents
We're from
from somewhere in Europe or.
Yeah, you know what I mean.
Yeah.
And with that being said, just the fact that we do come from an immigrant background, and seeing based on his first debate with Biden went, just that alone already like gives me a fear for those that are coming under the immigrants with the immigrant status. And that alone, if it doesn't say much, then I don't know what else to say. I'm not going to agree with him on that perspective and how he's generalizing every single immigrant as criminals when in reality it's not a factor.
Yeah,
So-
I mean, bro, that's where I can say like I agree with you on that. Just people have to see the beauty of immigration in terms of like people coming from different countries and settling in your country.
Yeah.
I understand things have to be legal.
Right.
The country have to know who's coming into their country. The people have to be aware of that. But I feel like the mindset that people are having now because of what's going on with Trump and everything, him saying, oh, immigrants this and that, I feel like people are literally starting to hate on even legal immigration. They're starting to actually say, you know what, we just want to be for ourselves, but they don't know that the immigrants that do come in the country are the ones that's actually working hard and building the country's infrastructure. A lot of the immigrants, including ourselves, we're paying taxes. We're basically Americans because we got the American citizenship now, and I feel like people have to realize that part, and also one thing I can say is that with Trump, he's a businessman. So one tactic that I feel like he's using amongst our people is
The business world.
The business world, the economy. We strive on building our generational wealth, like as Africans and so on, That's one thing that we always try to push for. But if we don't have the money available, the opportunities available, how can we do that? So a lot of people, like you said, public opinion and so on, gaining public interest, Trump is winning that side.
100%, because people compare, and as human beings, we have the ability to be, we're visual people. What we see, what we experience is what we remember,
That's it.
And if we're to compare, even I mean, don't get me wrong, my lifestyle was much better during COVID than it is now. I'm not even. I can't even lie.
Yeah,
Look at real estate right now. Look at people. You know, I mean, people want to buy houses right now. You know, and they're paying like a percentage way higher than they should be paying. You know, inflation is high, and I was about to touch this point next that he mentioned in his first video that Biden mentioned was jobs. You know, speaking from somebody that is currently in a staffing and human resources world, you know, jobs are horrible right now. You know, the rate of employment is significantly high, and it's not going any lower. You know, people don't want to work because they rather stay home collecting unemployment than go to work 40 hours, and make the same money that they're going to be getting on unemployment. You know, and it's a reality. I can speak these are facts. I mean, anybody's more than welcome to look it up.
Right.
You know, jobs are horrible right now.
That's it, bro. And also, one thing I want to let people understand is that, as you can see, the way we're having this conversation, we're trying to look at every little details that's going on. That's why I tell people, you know, when did you see was it the 25 or something, 2025,
Trump, whatever.
Trump's, yeah. So that 2025 Trump's program or whatever what he's trying to
Project Trump
achieve,
or whatever.
Project Trump. A lot of people jump straight into saying, "Oh, he don't want this. He don't want this. He don't want this. He don't want this." But people, this is a political war. You know, they have to be mindful. Do your own research. See exactly why this person is doing this. See what this person have never given you. See what this person have given you. See this, see that. Both of them really haven't given us anything, really.
See,
You know, but
they're both a necessary evil that we're going to have to pick a side at some point, right?
yeah, you got to pick a side, but at the end of the day, bro,
Make it make sense.
Make
You
it
gotta
make sense.
yeah.
you know?
And just to touch on what you just said right now, okay, this is actually a fact. I mean, anybody's more than welcome to look it up. And there's press conferences where Trump's political party or whatever you want to call it, you know, they are coming forward and say, hey, that project 2025 that people are saying that Trump is the one pushing it, that is actually non-factual.
That's what I told people, bro. I
That
was
is not
just
factual. That is
telling
not
people, bro, like I understand. I'm not going to say they made it up because I'm not there to fight somebody about something that I'm not the one that written it. I didn't see anybody write it or whatever. But it's just pushing. It's just they don't want Trump to be a president, you know. And as much as Trump doesn't want Biden to be a president, you know, so there's always gonna be those things that they're gonna try to do to make the other side look really, really bad.
I
You
mean,
know?
it is. It's like it's a competition, you know.
This competition is crazy. Did you watch the debate? This is the worst. This is like the most funniest competition because
I think the part that killed me the most, I think, from that debate was when Biden, I believe, said something, and Trump was like, "I don't know what he said. He's sure he doesn't know what he said."
oh, that one video, yeah, bro. And the Biden looked at him like this guy. What's
He
wrong
looks.
with
He
this guy?
looks like he. See, if I speak too much on the things that Biden has gone wrong, then people are gonna get the wrong idea, which I really don't care.
No,
but-
bro.
but
It's facts, bro. They can
it's-
search it up.
It's like people are biased, you know. People are very biased because a lot of people nowadays, if you ask them, why in reality do you really hate Trump? Why?
His racist.
Okay, why? You see, there's 7 levels to this, right?
I'm gonna say
They don't get it.
he's racist. Trump, basically, he doesn't like women. He basically,
He came out of a woman.
what else? There's a lot of things that people try to say about Trump.
He doesn't know how to speak with people.
Doesn't know how to speak to people. You know, Trump is from, like we said, these guys are old people.
And
These guys are
he's
old.
direct. He's not going to, excuse my next sentence, but he's not going to kiss your ass. You get what I'm saying? He doesn't care really how you feel about it. You know, you can have your own personal opinions about it, but if we're talking about leadership and leading a country, you gotta put all those personal feelings aside and look at the facts.
These are grown people, bro.
You know, you
They're
gotta
from
look
the
at that.
80s, bro. They're from the 70s. these guys,
They
their parents,
unapologetic.
their teachers, everybody that used to come across, they never sugarcoat anything.
That's the thing with nowadays.
know,
That's the thing with-
nowadays,
everybody wants to
exactly.
be carried, and everybody wants a hand. I mean, you gotta learn how to float on your own, or else you're just going to drown.
Yeah. And you know one thing about, okay, so let's talk about public
Opinion?
public opinion, public interest, and so on. The reason why Trump is also winning that side is because he's very straightforward, which is one thing that black people we like. We like a person that's straightforward. He might lie. He might be telling lies, but at the end of the day, he's not reading a script. You know, he's not going by a script. Like, you're not really seeing him trying to, like, you know, go by a script, like how couple years and years and years that have been going on, you know, when Democrats have been presidents, they will really say things that's very similar to each other, and then by the end of their terms, nothing will be done, you know. But where Trump, he's very direct, and also, as black people, we like entertainment, you know, so he's also winning that side of it, you know.
Honestly, this dude, he knows how to read the room, and he knows how to captivate the attention.
That's it. He
You know what
knows
I mean?
that.
He's in the business world. I mean, if you're in business, it's inevitable. You're going to have to learn how to find your niche. You know, you're gonna have to find your public, and I don't know how he does it, but even if you look a couple years back, you know, Trump is a businessman with billions, and this dude is literally going to wrestle in WWE.
Go to UFC,
Go to
sitting
UFC.
front row.
He knows how to blend in with the general public. You know, he's not afraid of getting his hands dirty. You know, but if you look at Biden, he's a good politician. Sorry, however, besides politics, what else have we seen from Biden?
I mean, he been trying to go to. I think he went to this one. There's this one video. I think he went to this one house somewhere in the South or whatever. He went to their house. He said, "Ready to eat?" You know, he wanted to just, you know, show something. You know, they recorded, they posted it, showing that Biden is actually getting, he's actually being able to go to black communities and interacting with people, sitting them at the dinner table.
How many security guards?
Bro, I think they closed the whole neighborhood damn near.
Okay, that
know,
says
so-
everything.
Yeah, Trump. I mean, Trump does have Secret Service, you know, out there to guard him because I mean, being a president is a risky
It's a risky job, yeah.
You know, some people want to take you out. Some people don't like you at all. Some people like you, you know, so you have to be cautious. But at the end of the day, like you said, bro, Trump is really out there living life like a lot of people.
Regular person.
Like a regular person. It's like he makes most people feel so related to him. And
That's what it is.
that's why a lot of people are liking him. That's why, I mean, have you seen the polls, bro? Like, Trump, in terms of, like, minority votes, he's up here. That's why Biden is very, very scared. That's one thing that they're trying. That's why that 2025 project came out, and you saw how many people, if you see the Shades Room, if you see all those black platforms, if you look through the comments, bro, people are going to say, this is why I want to vote for Biden. This is why I wanted to vote for Biden. I'm never going to vote for Trump.
Biden
Do you
still
guys
got
see
my
this?
vote.
Exactly, bro, because of
People
that.
People are only focused on how they focus on their own personal feelings, right? But again, if you're going to look at leadership, then you should look from a factual perspective and not simply
That's it.
your feelings. That doesn't change anything in their books.
That's it. Don't let your feelings, you know.
Cloud your judgment.
That's it. All right, bro. So last thing that I want to ask you though, like, who do you think will be the winning candidate? I mean, we don't know because I mean, have you seen how many charges they've been putting on Trump? So that's gonna also be one thing that they're gonna continue to push and push and push
See,
because they don't want him to be a president.
Here's a funny thing about this, right? Trump was a president for 4 years, okay? Trump was president for 4 years. If he, so to speak, hypothetically speaking, did commit these crimes, he's been in the business world for God knows how long. And he's been doing it for quote unquote, for so long, so many years. He's done this, and that for so many years. He ran for presidency. He won. Yeah, let him get that.
They didn't even bring that things up. Yep.
That's the point that I'm trying to make. And whenever he's trying to come back, out of nowhere, there's all these crimes that he supposedly committed. There's rape charges. There's a whole lot being said about the dude.
Right.
But
No, there's
you
no
guys
rape
did-
charges though.
I mean, I guess Biden spoke on it, something like that.
The
But
one thing they said that he slept with a porn star, and he tried to pay her to tell her to silence, like
so
to,
NDA,
some shit like that.
shit. Lori Harvey, every man that she dates, she makes them
You
sign an NDA, and nobody sees that as a problem.
Yeah, so no, I mean him
How
being
crazy
a
is that?
president, they wanted to, they brought it up, I mean, like you said, he was a businessman for a very long time.
Right.
From there, he became a president. He ran for presidency, and when he was running for presidency, we didn't see nothing.
Nobody was worried about this, but out of nowhere, he's a criminal. Out of nowhere, I
Yeah.
mean, okay, let's call it what it is, right? The man, he's a man. He had needs. He hired somebody to satisfy his needs. Okay, cool. And then he tried to have her sign an NDA. Since when is an NDA an illegal document?
Yeah,
Because when other people do it, private corporations do it, public corporations do it.
yeah.
It's not a problem.
People have to know, man.
But
People have to
for
know.
some reason, because he wanted somebody to sign an NDA, it's not an illegal thing. Unless I'm missing some facts, please say something in the comment section. I'd love to learn from you. I'm not closed minded where I don't like learning. But if I'm missing any points about what I just mentioned,
That's it.
please enlighten me on this.
That's it. No, you made a great point, bro, and I really agree with that. And people have to know. People have to know all of these things. That's why I tell people, stop just focusing on listening to these media outlets. A lot of these media outlets have pick sides. They're gonna promote whichever side they're in. Like they feel they're gonna promote whichever side they're very much interested in a positive way. A side that they're not interested in, they're gonna destroy their character. They're gonna do whatever to make them look bad. So make sure you do your own research. Make sure you go through history, look at things that nobody have told you, look at things that basically that you've heard, and make sure it's correct. Like, check your facts. A lot of you that's watching, I know y'all went to school, so you're not really just gonna submit a paper without having your facts right. You're not. You have to have articles basically that was written by, I don't even know, by specific colleges that have done years of researches, people that have done years of researches. So make sure you do those research, man. Fact check. Make sure ready for it, man. Election day, make sure y'all go to vote too, because a lot of times as black people, we tend to avoid that.
Right, it's important.
Voting does really make a change, like makes a huge change.
They want change, then go vote. If you don't want change, if you're okay with the way things are right now, then please, by all means, stay where you are. But
Stay where you are.
it's pretty much it, man. That's about that. That's
Actually, that's about it, bro. We did mention a lot of things. We went over time because the conversation was very, very good. But y'all go ahead and hit the subscribe button, man. Don't forget to like, comment, and share. Make sure you comment what you thought about this video. And bro, tell them your Instagram and where to follow you.
So my name is King Rosada. My Instagram is King_Rosada. If you're looking for an MC for your weddings, if you're looking for an MC or a promoter or a choreographer, make sure you DM me.